Tarpons are going left to right in the blue tops with the gray trim. The Mustangs in the home whites. Let's have some fun here from Napoleonville. The Mustangs controlling the tip, I think. Saving it just before it goes out of bounds. Left side of the floor. Sorry, Brian.
Tarpons opening the man defense.
Mustangs get it to Micken. Working on Terrence Petrie. Now to the right side of the floor. Jones hands it off to Jamison. Jamison trying to attack downhill. Patient possession for the Mustangs to start the game. Savoy in the body of the big fella. They'll try to hit the baseline. Back down Cullen Santamon out for a ball reversal. Left wing up in the air. Now to the right wing for a three. Good. And the Mustangs are on the board first. Green scores it.
53-second possession there for the Mustangs.
So an early three ball for the Mustangs. Tarpons get it to Cantrell on the right side of the floor. Cantrell to Aiden Savoy. Savoy to Carter Cantrell, mid-range, good.
It's a tough shot right there by Cantrell. He drilled it.
His scoring has been so good in district play. The Mustangs back the other way quick.
But the thing is, when he penetrates, it's with a lot of confidence.
And the Mustangs just clean turn it over. Willoughby lost it. I say Willoughby, I'm sorry. Jamison lost it. My bad. Cantrell. Across the timeline. Savoy up in the air to Carter Cantrell. Using the screen. Hits the roll man. Santamont shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to the Mustangs. Mustangs pushing it down the floor. Micken. Feeding it to the left side. Jamison. Jamison working on Cantrell to try to get it to the middle. Now they will get it on the inside. Blocked away by Cullen Santamon on a shot from Green.
Nice job by Santamon not giving up on the play. Guy shot the ball with his right hand instead of the left on the left side.
Mustangs on the left side getting it to Jamison. Now reversing it to the right side for a three. No. Rebound goes to the floor and the Mustangs have it. Kick it to the left side. A little push shot. That is good by number 5, Simon. So he gets the shooter's roll, and it's 5-2. Cantrell. Jacoby Cantrell. Now Terrence Petrie. Terrence to Aiden Savoy. Savoy attacks, loses the dribble. Here come the Mustangs. A sluggish start to the game for South Lafourche, but the Mustangs just clean throw it away. That's when Coach Thomas Claymore's going to look back and say, guys, there's no pressure. You get a stop, and you just throw it out of bounds. Cantrell to Savoy. Now T. Santamon all alone at the rim. And he'll score it. Coach Claymore not happy about something down there. Simon attacks baseline. Cantrell hounding him. He's out of bounds. Yes, he is.
Yeah. Coach Claymore was unhappy on that screen. They ran in contact with Santamont, and his player went out, fell down out of bounds, and Santamont was there at the rim wide open.
So the Mustangs now bring some pressure. This has been tough for our teams to press South Lafourche. Terrence will easily get it across the timeline. Gets it to Cantrell. Cantrell reversing it to Kobe for an open three. No. Rebound goes to the Mustangs and a foul on Cullen Santamont. Five to 4 the score. The Mustangs will be getting an inbounds to Jamison. Looks like Terrence has drawn the assignment of guarding Micken. And they just throw it clean to Carter Cantrell. 2-on-1 break. Carter at the rim lays it up. No. Savoy, no. 2 misses at the rim. Assumption now pushing it down the floor. And the second foul of the game on Cullen Santamont. So circle that. The Tarpons have a layup at the rim, miss. Layup at the rim, miss. And it ends up being Cullen Santamont's second foul with 4:31 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and look, Cullen's first foul was kind of, ticky-tacky, but That one there, unfortunate for him because you should have made it 2 points. And I think that's what Coach Polk is telling him. He went straight up.
Free throw is good. One more shot coming for number 11, Zarian Micken. Jaden Smith, by the way, is checked into the game for the Tarpons as the free throw is short and Terrence has got it. 6-4 Assumption in the early stages of the game. Terrence will attack, shoot that tough shot. He had to change his shot in midair with good closeout defense by the Mustangs. They get the rebound and they're pushing. Simon. Loses the handle momentarily, being hounded by Cantrell. Savoie now pulls it away.
Good job by Savoie leaving his man to double.
Cantrell into Kobe Cantrell. Kobe Cantrell gets the defender up in the air. Savoie thought about the three, will attack, get it in, and throw it away. Cantrell will steal it back, and it's out of bounds to whom? It looks like it's staying with South Lafourche, as Brian said. 3:49 to go. Tarpons trail by a bucket. Mustangs get a sub into the game. Willoughby, number 2. Kobe Cantrell attacks, feeds it to Jaden Smith. Jaden didn't catch it clean. Look at the active hands of those Mustangs pulling that ball away. Pushing it down the floor. Willoughby feeds it into the paint. Up at the rim. They'll lay it up and good. That's number 20, Green, and Coach Pokey calls a timeout. Tarpons are not playing well right now, and frankly, they're fortunate to be down just 4.
Yeah, look, the quickness from Assumption, I think, is having an effect on the Tarpons with loose balls. Not so much in the open court. When they got loose balls right there, a little tough on them. But it's a lot of time left to go in this game, and I think the tempo, you got to like it, right?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I think the way that it's being called so far, kind of a loosely called game, I think you'd like that too. Just got to start executing. I mean, you're missing shots at the rim. You missed an open 3 from Cantrell. Those are things that you gotta execute. Got to execute. Tarpons will have the ball out of the timeout. It was an early 30-second timeout from Coach Pokey. The Mustangs will bring this pressure. Cantrell's got it. Carter will dribble across the timeline. He will attack, get it to Savoie at the rim, and he scores it. So Aiden was wide open at the rim, and he finishes, and it's 8-6. Jamison being hounded by Kobe Cantrell, using the screen, will attack, kicks it to the corner for 3. Willoughby. Got it. 11-6 the score in favor of the Mustangs. Assumption shooting it well early. Cantrell to Savoie. To Terrence Petrie. Terrence, defense collapsing all over him. Cantrell. And he's fouled. So it'll be an early foul on Willoughby. I think actually got Micken on that one.
11.
Savoie at the free throw line area will shoot up a little push shot, and he got it.
It's a good job right there by Savoie.
So some early buckets for Aiden Savoie, and it's 11-8. See if the Tarpons can get a stop at this end. One thing we have not seen is that Assumption turnover lead to a Tarpon run out. Now that's when the Tarpons are at their best. Assumption has avoided those open floor turnovers. They feed the paint this time, and the big fella is fouled. Green. There will be a baseline out of bounds for the Mustangs.
That time they kind of more almost isolated Green on the block against Savoie.
5-0. So Gray and Simon will check into the game. 12-3. But Jones and Jamison will check out. And the Tarpons will get Kobe Cantrell out of the game, and Jacques Billiot will check into the game. Jacques will provide some defensive spark. See if he can maybe make a shot or 2 on the road. Assumption gets it inbounds. Jacques will steal it away. Here they come. Billiot gets it to Savoie at the rim, lays it up, draws the foul. So 2 shots coming for Aiden Savoie.
You know, Savoy's size, he's not scared to take it to the big guys in the middle.
Two big free throws coming up. And he missed the first. If you were Coach Claymore, you better be finding 13 here on the glass. Don't assume a make. Jaden Smith is a very good offensive rebounder.
Cole checks in the game.
He missed them both, and guess what? Jaden Smith tried to get the offensive rebound, but Assumption knocked it off of him, but he almost got it.
He almost did. Cantrell going to come up and apply pressure.
Yep, trying to deny Simon the basketball, and then they'll sag back once they get it in. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Mustangs on the left side of the floor will try to get it on the inside. Terrence is pounding Cole. They'll get it to the corner. Willoughby for a three, in and out. Rebound goes on the inside for a layup try that's good. Green has been dominating the game so far, 13-8. Petrie tries to feed it inside to Smith. It's stolen away. Here come the Mustangs, and they'll lose it in transition. Cole was at the rim, lost it on the way up.
You know, and against a lot of teams right now, that would have been an easy conversion, but not against this Tarpon defense. They get back. That's best I've seen.
Tarpons will get Meathead in the game. I think they need his size to try to defend Green, and as I say that, he checks in and Green checks out. Mustangs will bring that pressure. Cantrell across the timeline. Petrie. He's a cutting Billy out at the rim. Can't score it. Tarpons are getting good shots, just not scoring. Ball's loose on the floor. The arrow points to South Lafourche with 1:11 to go in the opening quarter.
That was good hustle. Look, he missed the shot, but he didn't pound about it. He just got a tie-up for his team.
Jameson checks in for the Mustangs. Coach Claymore's told us, hey, man, we're going to sub every dead ball. Play a lot of guys. Keep everybody fresh. Terrence kicks it to Billiot. Billiot feeds it to Smith. Smith with the baby hook scores it.
That's a nice move by Smith on the inside.
Got that soft touch on the rim, man. He could score it down there. It's 13-10. The Mustangs holding a one-possession lead. They clear out for Jameson, trying to work on T. Dardar nearly strips it away, but he gambled. Causes the Tarpons to be a little discombobulated, but the Mustangs will lose it out of bounds. Billiot tried to take a charge down there. There was no whistle. 46.3 to go in the opening quarter.
Trying to get a backdoor cut. Bowser, Billiot right here. Nope, not there.
Smith getting it to Cantrell on the left side. Carter Cantrell loses the dribble, gets it to Meathead. Dardar reversing it to Billiot for a three. No. Rebound goes to Petrie in the corner. Terrence thought about the shot. Gets it to Cantrell. Now reversing it to Billiot. Quarter winding down. There's 13 seconds to go. Are the Tarpons aware? Terrence on the baseline. 7 seconds to go. He'll throw it off of Gray. There's 5.9 to go in the first quarter, and the Tarpons get a shot.
Not an ideal place to inbound the ball from.
Yeah, right in front of that end of the Assumption bench. Meathead will get it. To Cantrell, you got a boogie. Billiot. Oh, they were trying to get it to Petrie, and everybody jumped out to Terrence, and Jaden Smith was wide open. The Tarpons just missed it, threw it away. 2.4 now for the Mustangs. They'll get it in. It's deflected. Shot will not be attempted, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with our score, Assumption 13, South Lafourche 10. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. 3 at the end of the first quarter, 13-10. It is Petrie, Cantrell, Dardar, and Smith on the floor for South Lafourche. For the Mustangs, it is 0-2-3-5. So it's Gray, Willoughby, Jameson, Simon, and then 12, which is Jones. Mustangs possess first. Cantrell nearly ripping it away from Simon. Simon on the left side of the floor. On the right side of the floor, Willoughby feeding the paint. Smith will poke it out of bounds. Neither team was in the bonus in that first quarter.
Zero had a equipment hit someone his wrist and made him take off.
Get it in bounds to Jones. Jones attacks the right side all the way through, scores at the rim.
Yeah, at that time they got caught with no weak side help.
Dardar, right side of the floor. Now Terrence, top of the key. T gets the screen, kicks it to Cantrell. Tarpon's down 5 on the road. Kobe Cantrell to Dardar. Good defense by the Mustangs. Dardar will try to bully his way into the lane, shoots a push shot that's good.
That's a nice shot. He shot that under pressure.
Mustangs back in a blur. They'll fire a 3 in the corner. No, rebound goes to Jaden Smith. Tarpon's transition.
I'm not sure Coach Claymore's happy with that shot.
Petrie shoots it up and good. Yeah, it was a tough shot, but he's a special player.
Man.
Tarpons have cut it to 1. Terrence nearly jumped into that passing lane on the pass to Jamison. Dardar is hounding him on the right side of the floor. They attack Smith. Shoot it up. No. Rebound goes to Petrie. Terrence looking to attack downhill. Cantrell feeds it to Smith. Wide open at the rim. Lays it up. Oh, he missed it. It'll be a tie-up. The arrow points to South Lafourche. Excellent hustle by Meathead.
Right now, the Tarpons are giving the Mustangs one shot on the offensive side. That's helping them out a lot. And again, the Tarpons had an opportunity to score here.
How about this? Sawyer Wells checking into the game. Sawyer getting some early varsity time. The Mustangs' size, Green, and some of them big muscle guys down low have been giving the Tarpons problems. We'll see if old Wells can make some things happen. Petrie gets it to Cantrell. Back to T in the corner for a 3. Bang!
They're going to call a foul on Wells. Basket's good. Call that on Dardar.
And they do count the bucket. So a foul on the block out. Basket good. Thomas Claymore calls a timeout. Tarpons have their first lead of the game, 17-15. Well, I don't know if it's their first lead of the game. First lead in the second quarter. First lead in a while, 17-15.
It may be the game.
Certainly has not been many of them.
Yeah.
Here's a 30. Brian, what are you seeing? The Tarpons' energy just feels a little better so far in the second quarter.
Yeah, it does. And look, the Mustang offense and defense came out. They quick. My goodness. But the Tarpons are just as quick. This is going to be one heck of a game from start to finish. See, when Green's in there, like you were mentioning, if they want to try and attack the inside, that's why Wells is coming in to kind of offset that.
Tarpons have extended their defense to try to give the Mustangs almost a little dose of their own medicine. They want to play a full court game, but the Tarpons have extended their defense and sped them up a little bit. Jones gets the inbounds. Dribble handoff to Jamison. Terrence goes to the ground, fires a 3. Got it.
He ran into Sawyer.
Terrence now pushing it down the floor, trying to get downhill. We'll kick it to the right corner. Tarpons trying to answer, and a foul. They fouled Kobe shooting a 3. So 3 shots coming for Kobe Cantrell, and that's a miscue for the Mustangs.
That, especially last year at any level. In the NBA, you see them fouling three-point shooters.
The first. If he could take advantage and re-give the Tarpons the lead. Missed the second. Meathead checks out. Aiden Savoy checks in. Let's go, Kobe. Got to give us one here. And he does, and it's 18 all. 5:40 to go in the opening half. Assumption and South Lafourche tied 18 apiece. Jamison kicks it to the right corner. Simon has it. Onto the left side, Jones kicking it to the corner for a three. Willoughby, no. Rebound goes on the inside. The big fella scores it. That's Green.
You're going to have to find Green back on the weak side.
Yeah, Green has been outstanding in this game. Tarpons have struggled to keep him under wraps. Petrie in trouble, gets it to Savoy, lays it up. No, can't score it at the rim. Here come the Mustangs. Green attacking downhill to Willoughby for a three. Short. Rebound goes to Green somehow. He has it stripped away, gets it back, shoots it up, draws the foul. 20 and White has been one of the big forces in this game, and he will shoot two.
Give credit to Sawyer Wells down there battling. He's not making anything easy for the Mustangs if they get an offensive board.
Big fella attempting free throws. He missed that one.
Smith checking in for Wells. Good minutes from Sawyer.
Second shot, you got to block out here. Missed them both. Tarpons catch a break there. Petrie, long pass to Cantrell. Savoy kicks it to Carter. Cantrell. Carter loses it. It's on the floor. The Mustangs have it. And it's stolen away by Kobe Cantrell. Kobe feeds it to Aiden Savoy at the rim. Aiden will get it to Jaden Smith, who lays it up and good.
He's got a good advantage, good bounce there for him.
Now the Mustangs getting into their half-court set. Jones feeding it on the inside. The big boy walked. Oh, let's say tie-up. Wow.
Is Claymore not happy?
I thought it could be a lot of things. A tie-up is not one of the things I thought it could be, but my arrow does go to the Mustangs.
That's good position to keep their shoulders square.
Big fella has it, backing down Jaden Smith. Smith will distract the shot, then it block it, deflect it, but Savoy will travel coming down the floor.
I think maybe they anticipated a travel.
20-20 the score, 4:08 to go in the opening half. Happy you're with us here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. They get it inbounds to Jamison. Now Willoughby holding it high. Being guarded by Terrence Petrie. Getting it on the inside to Green. Green will fire a contested three. You will live with that one. You will write him a postcard and say, sir, and look, he could shoot the three ball, but a contested one, after the work we've seen him do on the inside, the Tarpons will take that.
Yeah, and the ball's caught on top of the backboard.
So can the Tarpons retake the lead here in a 20-all ball game? 3:50 to go. Neither team in the bonus. 2 fouls for the Tarpons, 1 for the Mustangs. Terrence has it. Across the timeline. Gets it to Savoy. Savoy penetrates, tries to force it inside, stolen away. Uh-oh. Transition for the Stangs. They lay it up and good.
Tarpons unfortunate. Yeah, that ball just bounced the Assumption way.
Mustangs give them a dose of their own medicine, getting a run out. Boy, they were holding Terrence there. The attack's downhill. They'll call the foul on the floor.
They got to call it at the top also.
3:21 to go in the second quarter. Terrence will be inbounding the basketball.
Look for Savoy to roll back. Right there.
Get it up to Jaden Smith. Has it blocked away. Cantrell gets it to Savoy for a three. No. Rebound goes to the big boy, Green. Mustangs protecting a 2-point lead. Trying to get it to the inside now, out to the left wing. It's stolen away. Willoughby has it poked away by Terrence. Petrie dribbling through all sorts of bodies to Cantrell on the left side. Cantrell gets him up in the air, loses it on the way up, and it's tied up. The arrow points to South Lafourche. So many times today, Brian, we're seeing the Tarpons get to the rim, and it's like they lose the ball on the way up. I don't know if the ball's a little slick. I don't know what's the issue, or just maybe trying to go a little too fast.
I think combination, maybe going a little bit too fast, but something is still going quick. See if they can get Santa Mont.
Santa Mont wide open, and he lays it up and in. He just checked back into the game. It'll be paramount that he plays this last 2:40 without getting another foul. Jamison. Big pass to Green, stolen away. Cantrell kicks it to the right corner. Kobe for a three. In and out. Rebound goes to Green. Green's going to have a double-double tonight. He might already have the 10 rebounds. Simon reversing it to Jones. 2:10 to go in the half. To kick it to the corner. Simon for a three. No. Rebound goes to Cantrell. To Terrence Petrie. Terrence attacks to Santa Mont. Santa Mont to Cantrell to a cutting. Savoy is deflected out of bounds and will stay with the Tarpons. 1:53 to go in the opening half.
Whoa, he's calling that?
I think,
Okay,
no, what they're saying, it's Tarpon ball. The Tarpons think it should be a baseline out of bounds. They're putting them in the corner. That's the confusion. So it is not a baseline out of bounds play. They're inbounding it from the corner. Get it into Cantrell, wide open three. Bang!
They left him wide open.
Not something you should do. Gray with the Tarpons up three. Being guarded by Santa Mont. They kick it to Green. Savoy drawing the assignment of the big boy. He has been so tough. Green attacking off the dribble, loses it. Rebound to Santa Mont. Tarpons pushing. Kobe Cantrell to Carter Cantrell. Carter on the baseline, feeds it to Santa Mont, who lays it up and in.
Good finish right there.
Timeout, Coach Claymore, and the Tarpons are excited. Nice feed and a nice finish.
We have in 30 seconds.
So the Tarpons trying to close the half strong. They lead 27-22, and a nice find there, and a good job running the floor hard by Cullen Santa Mont to run right to the rim and be ready for the basketball.
Yeah, look, and I think this game in the second half is going to come down if Assumption can make the three ball like it did early, they can continue shooting that way, and if they don't start sending someone to the offensive boards from the weak side, the Tarpons can get the ball and they're going to be out in transition, which allows the tempo to get what they want.
I wonder, and I see now, even with 1:17 to go in the second quarter, before that timeout, there were a lot of tired Mustangs. I wonder if they could play 32 minutes of this up and down, pressuring, and it's going to be tough, especially on the big boys, 20-0, and they got some big dudes in there asking a lot. Out of the timeout, Jamison getting it to Green, working it to the left corner. Now back to Green. He made a three earlier. This time gets Cullen in the air, but will throw it away. Tarpon defense bottles that up. Petrie to Santa Mont on a rim run. Yeah. Cullen's running the floor super hard.
You don't get back. The Tarpons will get back. Make you pay for it.
28-22. The Mustangs down their largest deficit. Gray kicks it to the corner. Simon loses the dribble. Green has it. It's deflected. Stolen. Here come the Tarps. Terrence at the rim, lost it on the way up, but he'll get it back. 28 seconds to go. Petrie on the right side of the floor. Shoots a mid-range. Splash.
Nice.
A rough ending to the half for the Mustangs. Let's see if they could get a bucket to have something to feel good about going to the lockers. 8 seconds to go. Tarpons have fouls to give. They'll get it to the left corner. A mid-range is good, and that will bring us to the lockers with Assumption getting a much-needed 2, but the Tarpons ending the half on a run. It's 31-24 South Lafourche after a half. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our halftime report here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Minute and 30 on the clock, and unlike in football where they make us wait every last second of halftime, the officials are on the floor, the team's on the floor, and they say, let's go.
Let it roll.
It's the original 5 for the Tarpons. I think it's the original 5 for the Mustangs. Yes, it is. Let's rock on in a 7-point ball game. Micken. So to Jamison, Tarpon defense extended. Mustangs now going left to right on your radio dial. Big boy, Green backs down, feeds it into the paint. We have a layup that's good by Jones. Savoy saying, man, what I got to do to get a charge? He's been taking them in the chest, not getting any whistle, not a charge or a block.
Keep doing it.
Terrence attacks the left baseline to Santamont. Now to Kobe Cantrell. Carter Cantrell, top of the key. Carter fires a 3. Strong. Rebound goes to the Mustangs. Green will get it to Simon, and the Mustangs will try to trim the deficit.
Santamont's got to be careful here. Don't pick up your third early. The third.
And a foul called on Aiden Savoy. I thought Micken had traveled, but they get Aiden with a foul. It's his second. He's had some foul trouble issues, so he's got to be careful as well. Simon. Top of the key, Jamison working on Kobe Cantrell. Feed it to the right block. Jamison backing down. Savoy shoots it up. No. Fighting for the rebound. Back taps it to a teammate, Simon. It's a good hustle by Jones on the glass. Simon attacks Petrie. Now to the right side, they go Jamison. Behind the back dribble into the lane. Tries to force it on the inside. It's volleyballed up. The Tarpons will pull it away. Cantrell, 2-on-2 break. Kobe at the rim. Shoots the mid-range. No, but it's deflected right back to Cantrell, who will feed it to Santamont. Tries to save it. Carter Cantrell's got it. Savoy feeds it and throws it away. Tarpons just a little too rushed there. The thing they needed to run some half-court offense.
Yeah, Savoy's got to shoot the ball right there in the middle of the lane. Good idea.
Micken to Jones on the right baseline. Jones pulling Santamont out. Into the body of Santamont, pivoting through, reversing it to the left side of the floor. Green for a 3. No. Good block out by Carter Cantrell, and it'll go out of bounds to the Tarpons. Assumption's trying to get the third foul on Cullen. You can see they're attacking him. They are targeting where he is. They're trying to beat him off the dribble. Tarpons looking for their first bucket of the third quarter. Aiden Savoy to Carter Cantrell. It's a curl to Kobe. Kobe all the way through, lays it up and in.
Good job by Kobe going to the rim and laying the ball in. Kind of use that rim as a little protector for him.
And a timeout by Coach Thomas Claymore. So
a referee sub injury.
Oh, yep, my bad.
12.
Yep, 12. Oh, that's a big one. Jones has been a good player for them. He has to leave injured. He's a little dinged up. So we'll see how the Mustangs cope without some inside presence. It beat Terrence off the dribble. Offensive foul. Cullen took it in the chest. That was textbook there. I mean, Cullen literally was just standing still with his arms up. The guy ran into him on the shot. That's the third foul on Micken. So the Mustangs now down a starter with an injury and have another playing with 3 fouls. Cantrell across the timeline in a blur, just lays it up and in. No one stopped the ball. Tarpon's up 9. Jamison to Green. Green's kind of been the go-to guy at times tonight. Trying to work on Sanamon into the lane. Who's the foul on?
Maybe quarter. Maybe.
It is 2 shots coming for Green. The foul is on. Nope. Sanamon, it's his 3rd. So 2 big free throws for a Mustang team that has got their largest deficit of the night, down 9. Makes the first. Got to block out here if you're Savoie and Sanamont. Made them both. And the lead's the exact same as it was in halftime. 7-point Tarpon advantage. 4:50 to go in the 3rd. Petrie. Get some screen action on the right side of the floor. Feeds it to Savoie. Savoie out to Cantrell. Cantrell attacks into the lane. Lays it up with the left. Missed it. That's one Carter would like to have back. He got all the way to the rim. Now Green in transition. Oh, Sanamon got away with what could have been the 4th foul there. Tarpons get the rebound. Petrie all the way through. Shoots a tough mid-range. No, rebound goes to the Mustangs. Sanamon tries to save it, but it'll go out of bounds.
Coach Claymore not happy at all.
I thought that last one was Cullen's 4th foul, if we're being honest.
You got to be careful here. Anything close is going to be a foul on him.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything bad.
It's just it's the way it works,
yes.
man. You rolled the dice. You can only roll the dice so far. They got him trapped right now in the corner. They will feed it on the inside to Green. Green kicks it out to 11 Micken, playing also with 3 fouls. Right side, they'll attack. It's stolen away. Savoie. Savoie in transition will shoot the mid-range pull-up. No. Sanamon tips it up. No. Second chance. No. And the Mustangs will come away with it, and a foul on Cullen Sanamon, and that is one that you cannot have. Coach Pokey is looking at Cullen and saying, Cullen, you are so valuable to this team. You just committed your 4th foul 70 feet away from the basket.
And he had a sub waiting to check in on the next dead ball.
So now it puts a big onus on Jaden Smith to give some good minutes for the Tarpons. And he's going to have to be out there for a while. 3:38 to go in the 3rd. Jamison to the corner. They'll lose it out of bounds, and it'll be deflected out of bounds. .330 to go in the 3rd. Tarpons went to half up by 7. They're up 7 now. The Mustangs trying to cut into it. Green will work on Smith. Picks up the dribble, gets it to the right side. Willoughby holding it high. Savoie getting on him. Cantrell tries to pull it away. It's knocked out of bounds. Stay with the Mustangs. Assumption offense looks a little disconnected in the half court right now. Tarpon defense doing a good job. Green has it. Into Willoughby. Willoughby kicking it to the right side. That's Jones who's back in the game. That's an offensive foul. Take it away. They scored it at the rim. Cantrell took the charge. And that is foul number 1 on Jones. But it's a big one. It would have been an and one had it gone the other way.
I think it was a good call. It was just maybe a little late. Claymore got to be careful right here. He's not happy.
And the Tarpons further extend, or will the Mustangs make a push? 7-point game, 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Jaden Smith on the right baseline, holding it high, gets it to Kobe Cantrell, now to Carter Cantrell. Carter off the bounce, the little teardrop, got it. Good shot from Carter. Jamison. And, oh, man. With all the contact we've seen, that's a little ticky-tacky on Aiden Savoy there. That'll be Aiden's third, I believe. That's Aiden's third. 4th team foul on the Tarpons. So one starter with 4, one starter with 3. Meathead will go to the table to relieve Aiden, but he's guarding their guy now, and it's an offensive foul. Took it in the chest. Green just ran him over.
You see, I think that's a good call because their shoulders are staying square.
Aiden Savoy will take a breather. Meathead will check in. It's the 3rd team foul of the quarter on the Mustangs. They're having a whale of a time keeping the floor dry. The trainer is busting it with that broom out there. Cantrell. Petrie across the timeline. Terrence behind the back dribble. Gets it to Cantrell. Cantrell spinning through. There's that teardrop. That's smooth, boy.
That's tough.
Teardrop floater from Cantrell, and it's an 11-point game. First time it's a double-digit game. Willoughby made a 3 earlier in the game. Big fella Green got called for the charge last possession. Loses the dribble. Kicks it to Simon. Simon into the body of Petrie. Now attacks off the bounce into the lane. Shoots it up in traffic and one. So Simon will get a basket in the foul. The Tarpon defense relaxes for just a second, and Braylon Simon makes him pay.
Yeah, I think Carter realized he fouled.
The foul is on, as Brian said, Carter. I'm trying to see how many. It's one, just one on him. .201 to go in the third. The Tarpons have a 9-point advantage on the road here.
Tarpons got to be careful. Don't foul here the rest of this quarter.
Simon will shoot it up. It's a knuckleball, but he got it. And it's an 8-point game. Terrence across the timeline. To Kobe Cantrell. Attacks to Carter Cantrell, who's been feeling it. Shoots that mid-range. No. Jaden Smith's there. Lays it up. Yeah.
Jaden Smith is a workhorse inside that paint for the Tarpons.
Now Green, you got to find him on defense. He blows by Smith and lays it up and good. 8-point game. Back the other way quick. Smith under the bucket. Easy layup. It is a layup contest both ways. Coach Pokey, I think, is going to tell his guys, hey, I like that we're getting them. I don't like that we're giving them up. We're going to get his defense organized. He calls a timeout. It's a full. We'll take it with him. Tarpons have a 10-point lead with 1:22 to go in the third. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Out of the full timeout, Assumption will have possession. It was called by Coach Pokey. Both teams have 3 remaining. Tarpons lead by 10, trying to close the quarter strong. The Tarpons do have the arrow. We'll see if that's a factor at any point in the final 1:20 of the third. Simon.
Tarpons in his own defense, 1-2-2.
Change the defense out of the timeout. Simon will fire a 3. Missed it. Rebound goes to the floor. Jones backing down. Smith, no. Meathead's got it. Meathead in trouble, gets it to Petrie. 1 minute to go in the third. Mustangs have 1 foul to give. Tarpons have none. Dordar fumbles it for a second, gets it back. Now to Cantrell. Cantrell all the way through, kicks it to little brother for a 3. No. Rebound goes to the Mustangs. Jamison passing it to Willoughby. Willoughby back to Jamison. Steps into a 3. Short. Rebound goes to Petrie. 30 seconds to go in the third. Tarpons have the arrow and the ball and a 10-point lead. I'd hold for 1 here. Try to get 2 possessions in a row. Cantrell to Kobe Cantrell. Now to T. Open in the corner for a 3. In and out. Rebound tapped up. Out of bounds off of Dordar. Number 3, Jamison threw it off of Meathead.
Good execution there by the Tarpons. That's the shot they wanted.
Tarpons have no fouls to give. And they defend without fouling here. Simon gets it to the big fella Green. Kicking it for a corner 3 on the right side. That's good from Jamison. And that will end the third quarter with our score, South Lafourche 43, Assumption 36. The Tarpons led by 7 at the half. They lead by 7 through 3. Can they hang on? We'll find out in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We start the fourth quarter. The Tarpons will have the first possession. We mentioned the third quarter was a dead even draw. The Tarpons led by 7 at the half. They lead by 7 to go to the fourth. It's Dardar, Cantrell, Smith, and Petrie for South Lafourche, who will have it first. Terrence Petrie will walk us across the timeline, being guarded by Willoughby. Using a high screen, will attack all the way through. How does that happen? It's a good way to start the quarter. Terrence gets all the way through to the rim and scores it with the left.
Yeah, good job. Good set play there with Terrence. Take it to the hole.
Jamison for the Mustangs. Kicking it to Willoughby. Willoughby to the right side they go. That is a strip on Simon, which Claymore thought it was a foul on Cantrell. Didn't get the whistle. Tries to force it inside. Stolen away. Good job by Meathead getting into the passing lanes. Terrence will lay it up and missed it. Rebound goes to Dardar. Dardar powering through. No, Smith's there, and he'll get clobbered, and they'll just say it's blocked out of bounds. The Tarpons will keep possession. 7:15 to go in the fourth quarter.
They're letting them play under their basket.
It's been a physical game. It looked the same. Coach Claymore wanted the foul on Cantrell the last possession. A lot of contact being allowed both ways. Carter Cantrell will go on the other side of the three-point line to tee for a big 3 ball. Short. Rebound goes to the Mustangs. Jamison working on Kobe Cantrell. And a foul will be called on Kobe Cantrell on the baseline with 6:55 to go in regulation.
Yeah, look, not a bad foul.
It's just their first. This is one of those games where if you're a Tarpon fan, you like the new foul rule. You're not in the bonus the rest of the game. You would have been after all those fouls in the third, and a reach in will be called on Dardar there. Dardar thought he had the strip. If you don't start watching yourself, you're going to be in the bonus again. 2 early fouls. Get it into Green. Cantrell will pull it away, but Simons will go back on the other side of midcourt to get it. Simons trying to attack downhill on Cantrell. Cantrell pulling it away. It's loose on the floor. The Mustangs trying to save it. Dardar goes into the bench area, but Assumption still has the basketball. Micken to the right side they go. Green feeding the post. Jones backing down Dardar. Dardar's just too strong. And here come the Tarpons. Cantrell to Carter Cantrell, splits him. Oh, circus shot, can't score it. And then a frustration foul on Dardar. It is the third team foul of the quarter. The Tarpons got to relax. You don't want to put the Mustangs on the free throw line with the clock stopped.
The Tarpons want, where's the foul at? They're letting them bang on the inside.
It is now the third on Dardar, 3 on Dardar, 3 on Savoie, 4 on Santamont. And 3, more importantly, 3 team fouls in the quarter. Jamison to Simon. Right at the 6-minute mark. Dardar just clean takes it away. Tarpons have numbers. Cantrell at the rim is fouled. So 2 shots will be coming for Carter Cantrell, but I think Carter rolled his ankle. Carter's the toughest kid in this gym. When he is showing any sign of being in pain, you know it hurts bad. He's trying to walk it off. Maybe went knee to knee as he is getting a little more pep to his step.
It was a hard foul.
If training staff will clean up the perspiration on the floor. It has been a night where that has been a problem. There's been a lot of sweat on the floor. And a lot of bodies diving all over the floor. Carter will shoot 2 big free throws, chance to get it back into double digits. He made the first.
Tough young man.
Aiden Savoy checks in for Meathead. Aiden has 3 fouls. Curious to see when Coach Pokey rolls the dice and gets Cullen back in there. Tell you this, Jaden Smith is playing so well, it's making that decision a little easier. Cantrell missed that one. The rebound goes to the Mustangs. 10-point game inside of 6 minutes. If Assumption's going to make a push, it's got to start now. Simon. Stolen by Cantrell. Cantrell in transition. Tries to get it to Savoy. It's deflected to him, and then he throws it away. Here come the Mustangs. Simon's at the rim, lays it up and good. 8-point game. It's knocked out of bounds. Tarpons will keep it. Coach Pokey thought Terrence was being fouled. Coach Thomas thought that the Tarpons lost it off of Terrence's knee. You know it's a good ball game when both coaches are mad at the referees. Terrence across the timeline. 5:23 to go. Gets it knocked back to him. He was trying to get it to Kobe Cantrell. Now Savoy. Savoy to Kobe, top of the key to Jaden Smith. Tarpons running some patient offense. Cantrell will throw it away. He was trying to get a cutting Aiden Savoy. 5:05 to go. Cullen Santamont will check into the game. He will try to play this thing out with 4 fouls. Assumption was attacking him the last time he was out there. We'll see if Coach Thomas tries to get the ball on the inside. Five minutes on the button. Assumption has 20 wins. The Tarpons are trying to get win number 19. It never comes easy here in Napoleonville. Mikan feeding the paint. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs. They're trying to feed Tayshawn Jones, who's been good on the inside. Baseline out of bounds play for the Mustangs here. They get it into Green. The big fella surveying his options. Green attacking Savoy off the bounce. Cantrell hounding him. They'll get it to Simon with a mid-range. Short. Rebound goes to Savoy. And a foul on the backside by Jones. So for Assumption, look, they have steadied themselves. The Tarpons in the second quarter were separating, but the problem is we've now played 11 minutes of second half basketball, and they haven't shaved anything off the lead. They're going to have to make a run in this final 4:36.
Yeah, and the Tarpons just got to get this game under 3.
Oh, there's a steal. Cantrell tried to get it to Savoy. Simon pushes it up. No. Second chance, yes. Mikan will score it. Cantrell. Tarpons having a little bit of an issue with the pressure. Petrie's got it. Terrence will attack downhill to Cantrell with the left.
Yeah, good time out here by Coach Polky. Settle his team down. Assumption came with a little kind of a surprise press. They got the Tarpons once, but not the second time.
So the Mustangs get a steal and a layup to cut it to 6. Then Carter Cantrell gets a layup and the press break to separate it back to 8. We'll keep it here. It's full timeout. Brian, let's go into that Tarpon huddle. You're midway through the fourth quarter of what would be a huge win against a 20-7 team. You're up 8. What is Coach Pokey telling his guys right now?
Probably telling his guys, like, it's pretty slow down a little, but still play, if that makes any sense. You still got to keep your tempo, but once you get into a half-court set, don't try, and if it's not there, to penetrate and just lay the ball up. Try and you know, settle down in the half-court set, but if you have it in the full court, you can push it and go. Keep playing. And I think the Tarpons right now are going to have to play this last 409 very discipline-wise with no fouls. They got 3 right now. And we've got about half of the full quarter left, so you're going to have to make sure discipline defense, because, you know, Assumption's going to kind of want to play out of control right now because they need some things to happen for it.
4:09 to go in regulation. The arrow belongs to the Mustangs. The Tarpons have 1 foul to give. The Mustangs have 2 fouls to give. We got the Cantrell brothers. We got Cullen Santamont, Aiden Savon, Terrence Petrie on the floor for the Mustangs. It is Simons, Mike, and Green, Jameson, and one other that is escaping me right now. That's in the right corner. Can't see him. Jameson to Simon on the left side, trying to feed the post to Green. Shoots it up and good. There's just nothing Cullen could do. That 5th player is Mikan, by the way.
Something back with that pressure.
Oh, and it's knocked out of bounds. I think it'll be Tarpon basketball, which should reset the 10-second clock. There's 3:40 to go. Tarpon's got to figure out a way to handle that sticky pressure defense. Still an eternity to play here. 3:40 in this gym. When you're in a blue jersey, that's a lifetime. Tarpons have always struggled here in Napoleonville. There's a foul. They were holding Terrence on the inbound. That's the 3rd team foul.
Good call by the official. He had the perfect angle to see that play.
Mikan's 4th. That's a big call. So the Mustangs have one of their key pieces with 4 fouls. They now have to change the... Nope, they keep the assignment. Mikan's still guarding Terrence. He gets it in bounds. Spins through. Loses the dribble. Tarpons are going backwards. Got to get it across. Got to get it across. Got to get it across. And I don't think they did. That's 10 seconds.
I want to go back in the film and see this one.
See the amount of time it took?
Yeah.
1:17 on the video. 1 hour, 17 minutes. So 10-second is the call. The Mustangs now will have possession, trying to, with a 3, make it a 1-possession game. Cantrell guarding Simon to the right side for a 3. Doesn't touch anything, and that'll go out of bounds to the Tarpons. So an empty possession for the Mustangs.
See, the Mustangs weak side rebounding. They're going down the court. That's good for the Tarpons there.
This has been a good ball game. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. Cantrell across the timeline. Spacing for the Tarpons not any good. And a travel on Cantrell. Whoa, Coach Pokey thought he had a timeout. Oh, man, he's upset. They're going to talk about it. It sure looked like the other official was trying to give him a timeout. One of these 2 coaches is about to be very upset.
Yeah.
Timeout, South Lafourche. The Tarpons will keep possession. Full timeout. Let's take it with them. The Tarpons are up 6, trying to hang on. There's 3:07 to go. It's a good ball game and a good finish coming. We're back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. 6-point Tarpon lead. They have the ball out of the timeout. Coach Pokey has 1 timeout left. 3:07 to go. Both teams have exactly 1 foul to give. Savoie to Petrie. Tarpons would love a long possession that ends in a bucket here. Terrence behind the back dribble across the timeline. 3 minutes to go. Cantrell. Savoie on the left side of the floor. Attacks. Gets it to Petrie for a 3. No. Rebound goes to Savoie. Savoie loses it, but Cantrell's got it. Cantrell gets it to Terrence for a second chance, perhaps. No, pull it out. 2:40 to go. Tarpons have run some time in this possession. Inside the Santamont has the defender seal, missed the layup, and here come the Mustangs. Left side of the floor, Mikan pulling it out. 2:23 to go. Still a long time to go. Mikan working on Savoie. Tarpons have the foul to give. Mustangs have the arrow. Feed it on the inside. Green beat him down. And it's a 4-point game. The Mustangs steal the inbounds pass. Here we go. Simon at the rim. No. Rebound goes to Santamont. Santamont pushing it down the floor to Cantrell. 1:55 to go. Cantrell to Petrie. Petrie to Kobe Cantrell. In the left corner they go. Savoie is fouled, and that will be the 4th team foul. To say that they are letting them play would be an understatement to a game where they let them play. This has been very physical. The Tarpons are shooting on the next foul. There's 1:46 to go. Nothing ever goes smoothly in this gym for South Lafourche. Can they close out with a flurry here? Cantrell to Savoy. Savoy off the bounce, kicks it to Petrie. Terrence pulls it out, gets it to Cantrell. 1:33 to go to Kobe Cantrell. 90 seconds to go. Terrence has it. When do the Mustangs decide to foul? Cantrell to Savoy. I think that's the one Coach Clemo wanted them to foul. They'll get it to Cantrell now. 1:14 to go. Cantrell's just pushed down. Gets it to Terrence. To Santamont, wide open at the rim, and he lays it in.
That's big right there.
50-44 the score. Jamison working on Toby Cantrell. A timeout by Thomas Claymore. He's got 2 remaining. There's 56.4 on the clock. If you're South Lafourche, basically it's pretty simple. You get a stop and a rebound here. Assumption's going to have to foul you, and you have a great chance to try to go and take a 3-possession lead at the line.
Yeah, look, it's like if you don't turn the ball over and you make your free throws, you should be fine. But it all stops with a stop here.
Got to get a stop here. I don't like that doggone arrow's pointing the other direction. 56.4 to go. 2 threes away from a tie ball game perhaps, but yet if you're a Tarpon fan, 1 stop away from potentially separating it to a margin that the Mustangs won't be able to come back from. What's at stake? South Lafourche is 18-5, Assumption's 20-7. Big playoff seeding implications on how the last minute of this game go. Tarpons have Meathead in there with the Cantrell brothers, Terrence and Cullen Santamont playing with the 4 fouls. If you're Assumption, you don't need 2 threes.
Coach Claymore called a timeout thinking the ball was going to be in front of their bench, and they were going to inbound it under the basket.
Yeah, they gave it to them, yeah. Miscommunication. They get it in the Green. Green has been special tonight. They work it to the right side. Jamison steps into a 3. No. Rebound goes to Cantrell. Tarpons get their stop. Petrie to Cantrell across the timeline. Cantrell picks up the dribble to Carter Cantrell. 40 seconds to go. He's fouled. So Tarpons get their stop, get their rebound. Now if they could get their free throws, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game.
And on this side, the Mustangs were trying to offensive rebound, and they tipped the ball, but the guards are going down the floor. If they would be coming in toward the basket trying to get a rebound, I would help. But South Lafourche is doing a good job of rebounding with their guards.
Carter makes the first calmly. It's 51-44.
Some of the Mustang fans are leaving.
Carter made them both, and boy, neither one really touched the rim at all. 8-point game. Green. Mustangs are taking too much time. They're down 3 possessions. Got to go quick. Terrence will strip it. That's a ball game. Terrence will lay it up. Tarpons are going to come on the road and get a big win. 54-44, 20 seconds to go. Simons across the timeline to Micken, shoots a 3. No. Terrence has got it. I don't know if the Mustangs are going to even foul at this point. South Lafourche will come on the road and get a big win. Big power point win. Terrence will dribble it out, and our final score, South Lafourche 54, Assumption 44. Brian, some final thoughts as the Tarpons come on the road and get a road sweep against the Mustangs.
Look, it's a big win for the Tarpons, beating a 20-win team. They came out, and that's what you got to do in this district. You got to gut one out on the road, and the Tarpons overcame kind of maybe a little slow start, but then after the first 6-7 minutes of this game, they played some good basketball. This is two well coached teams, and this was a great high school basketball game here tonight.